Hello, Namaskar, and welcome to this issue 12 of Source Monthly. बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका इस एडिटोरियल में पहुंच ही गए हम लोग 12वें इशू में. We have reached the issue 12th and amazing, huh? 1 year full journey. So this is going to be the last issue for all the subscribers who have subscribed to this Source Monthly. We are going to change the form a little bit. So from next time, we are not taking any subscription, by the way, because this is going to be converted into a form of website. So we are planning on that. Let's see what happens as we are into various other commitments also. But what is happening is that many people are saying that we are losing touch with so many interesting articles as it is a monthly thing. So I and my editorial team are deciding that we will be converting this into a kind of a website. We will think about to create another subscription model for some very important articles, the articles on special secrets in astrology or numerology. Those will be only given to the committed people, and also that will be based on subscription model. We will decide. We have not decided as yet. So this is going to be the last. We don't should not say the last. So yeah, in Bengali we said "Abar dekha hobe," so like that kind of thing. So in Bengali, whenever a person goes out, he says to his parents or mothers, "Ami ashchi," says like "Ami jatchi na." That means I'm not going, I'm coming back. So that way, it is not just kind of a thing. So it is just a kind of a beginning. So this Source Monthly was a kind of a beginning of giving you to some kind of a content which is actually not available in the mainstream media. So anyway, let's try to understand what all is there in this issue. Let us try to understand what all it is there in this issue. So this is all about recapitulation to celebrate life. That means whatever we have covered so far, I hope you have not forgotten that. You still remember that who you are. Why are you here in this earth? There are so many dimensions we started understanding. Probably you may have forgotten by now. So this is just, we are going to recap, and finally we are going to take you to the journey, how you can see. We are born over here. We are here. We may have so many questions with us, but at the end, what we are looking for, we have to find time. We have to find those moments. We have to be aware of those moments where we celebrate life. We may have a lot of questions. हम कौन है, कहां से है, किस लिए आए हैं, भगवान क्या है, सोर्स क्या है, फाइन. बट एक चीज तो आपको समझना है, आप हो यहाँ पे, यू आर हियर एट द मोमेंट, एंड व्हेन यू आर हियर, you cannot. There is no way you should forget to celebrate life. So that's very important. So we are just trying to recap everything in this. It will be wonderful if you can read everything. So the first is the editorial which you're seeing at the moment, cover story. It is a recap to make you again understand the various dimensions which are with you. Okay, the senior students who are there, they should know what are the different dimensions, and we need to be aware of all the dimensions. That is must. And every dimension has their own role to play in this thing, which is very important. And you must understand that there's the whole Brahmanda is always loving us, always caring for us. That's the very beauty of this. Then in the part 4 of Mahananda Mahima, again Shuji Chakravarti has written a very wonderful article. As the title of the article says, The Vanquisher of the Fear of Death. It's a must read, because this kind of articles take these things into completely different dimension, and you get connected with a very high dimensional being, and that's a kind of a blessing, I believe. And then all around us, I always say the environment is powerful than you, and we are inside something which is called as nature. Actually, nature is 24/7 nourishing us, and seldom we give our thought or our awareness to the nature. So that's very important. And nature is an amazing healing tool. You can transform your life, you can transform your mind, you can transform your health, relationship, everything with nature. So if you do Kalyani photography, you can see that being close to any plants or a tree increases or enhances your energy. They can give a kind of a frequency transmission to that. So how can you use nature for healing yourself, healing your life? This story talks all about. Now my most favorite subject, amazing subject, that's called as the Fibonacci sequence. Okay, this is a very short introduction to you. Maybe in our website we will take in the bigger way. Maybe our senior students who are connected with us in our source guidance program, we will share the secrets with them. But Fibonacci cycle is the mathematics. Fibonacci cycle or the Fibonacci sequence is a maths of life. Everything which you see around there is a Fibonacci cycle which is happening. Your hands are Fibonacci cycle. Okay, the waves are Fibonacci cycle. The stock market is Fibonacci cycle. Correcting and always the correction and the impulse things are happening. There is a ratio, there's a golden ratio which is happening. So this is magic. Your life follows Fibonacci cycle. That's very, very important. So you need to know the sequence. That sequence is very important. From any event, if the sequence is followed, you will get certain events that is happening in your life which is following Fibonacci sequence. Is very, very important. For this, you must read this article. At least you should know what is Fibonacci cycle, because slowly and steadily, if you are becoming more aware, you will understand that it is something magical that is there in the universe, in the nature. And again, it is going to take back to you to your origin. Okay, it has the potential, and it will can show origin of many things till what is the current situation. That this is magic which is there in this Fibonacci cycle. This is very, very important. Also, there is this is a recommended talk. There's a courtesy to another channel which I'm giving you, but I was amazed to see the simplicity of this person in presenting astrology to the masses, and a lot of astrologers are now getting hooked. That's why I love my community, and I want my community to become more and more aware of these kind of astrologers who are actually taking and showing a completely different approach. So this, he is one of them in the source astrology section. Please look into this video, and thanks to the channel who has done this video, and this is really great, and I really wanted to share it with. Then there is another article with science and spirituality, because as an astrologer or numerologist or occult science, you should not forget what is science. Science is knowledge. Science is wisdom. Okay, one should not believe something which is. You always should have a scientific bend of mind to give an explanation of something which is happening you're seeing. Okay, yes, something is beyond, but always keep this. There has to be this interaction between the science and the spirituality. So this article talks about that. Also, in the next article, as we are starting at least the Vishada Yoga. So Sri Ravi Shankar Jhaji tells us how we should study Gita, what we should know about, what we should know about Vishada Yoga when we really wanted to start with the first chapter of Gita. Very important article. So when we read Gita, we understand a dimension which is called a Krishna dimension, and we try to understand Narayana, Vishnu, Krishna, and all these dimensions, and that can give us a lot of different information about the spiritual realms which are actually maybe present all over, and we can do a kind of an alignment and understand the power of the source, because I believe source is the source of everything. So also there is in this channel section, there's a very interesting very short video which will actually give a very interesting information about the transitions of the souls and in which frequency they are doing. I want you to listen to this video as many times as possible, because in one go, because this gentleman is actually channeling an energy of some higher soul, and he's speaking, his eyes may be closed, and I found it very, very interesting, and that's why I'm sharing with all of you, though it's from another channel, and this is why I'm recommending this video to you. You must read, so that because here also in Ananda Mahima section we have talked about the death. So there may be people who are still having a fear of death, fear of the unknown. But this is an amazing, very short, powerful video which I want you to watch. Again, to go to a little relaxing dimensions. Devendra Roy, I'm recommending this video as Devendra Roy takes us from Orlando to Miami. Enjoy and have fun with this videos. There is a button. You click on the button, it will open in his YouTube channel. And then the final article is on celebrating life. No matter what is happening, I know there are pains, there are challenges, there are problems, there are issues, but you are living. There is life. There are people around you. There is a force which is traveling in everything, in nature, all around it, and that wants to enjoy, that wants to celebrate. Whether we're talking about Krishna, whether we're talking about Leela, whether we're talking about Maya, something wants us to live, something wants us to celebrate life, and that is very, very important in this age of chaos and confusion. Okay, chaos, confusion, queries, problems. People are somehow forgetting to celebrate life, and it's very important. No matter what happens, how can you celebrate life? So this, our 11th I think topic talks about how to celebrate life amid chaos and thing, and there is again some info on source numerology. So again, I wish to all the best. Please read this magazine issue very carefully, and if you have not read or watched the previous issue, I request you to watch this issue, and let us all celebrate life. May source bless you beyond comprehension. Thank you so much.